Here are the three main types of questions that you should be asking during your sales presentation. Number one is compliance-based questions. Number two is preference-based questions. And number three is comprehension-based questions. So let's start with comprehension-based questions first. These are the ones that the typical sales rep asks. Does that make sense? You with me on that? Does that sound good? Those are the type of questions that you're told to do as a check-in to make sure that the prospect is still there. The only problem with that is just because it makes sense or it sounds good doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to buy into what you're saying. Now let's shift our focus to the two most powerful questions you can ask: preference-based questions and compliance-based questions. Preference-based questions is simply asking their preference. It's typically framed in a A-B type option. So Mr. Prospect, if you had the option A, which is X, Y, and Z, or option B, which is A, B, and C, which one would you prefer? The reason why preference-based questions are so powerful is that it allows the prospect to actually make a ownership type decision on the path moving forward. They feel like they have a hand in what's being presented to them, and it allows them to feel more empowered to make a decision. And then third, my favorite and most powerful questions that you can be asking is going to be compliance-based questions. These are highly engaging questions to the prospect that has them start visually taking ownership over what it would be like to use your product or solution. And it's extremely powerful because they don't feel like they're being told what to do, but they're actually engaging and feeling more empowered to make their own decision because it is a conversation back and forth. Compliance-based questions can look something like this. Compliance-based question can look something along these lines. Well, Mr. Prospect, you know how you were saying that you were kind of struggling with X? Well, what I'd like to do for you here is get you into Y so that you can ideal outcome. Would you find that beneficial? And they're going to say, yeah, that would be beneficial because you're solving a problem. And then you follow up with, well, how so? Or how can you see yourself using that? Or in what way would you be using that? These are extremely powerful because when you sit back and you start asking questions regarding their compliance towards getting the result that they desire, not just checking in to make sure that your presentation is going okay, they feel far more empowered to make a decision, and they'll feel more comfortable moving forward and drastically eliminate the I need to think about it.